Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the youngsters because there has been a few youngsters that have been blossoming in the B team and a player from Racing Santander. And so we are going to be revolving around Pablo Torre and Abde because yes, there are decisions that are being made within this club. We are going to be talking about what is going to be the plans for these two players and their future. And let me tell you, Xavi has been paying attention. This is why we have been speaking about Pablo Torre and Abde as of late and a lot within the media. It is going to be a very exciting video, and we're also going to be talking about a couple of meetings that is going to be taking place within this week, and in some cases maybe within 2 or 3 weeks. It's not going to be necessarily like some updates regarding some players. It's just going to be about like reminders on what meetings we could expect within the coming days. But before we go into any of that, if you guys do want to find out how I get my information very quick when it comes to football and where I do get it from, it is coming from the OneFootball app. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is our sponsor for today. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app that you could find within the App Store. If you currently do want to find out what is going on with your favorite player, your favorite team, what's currently going on within the league or the Champions League, all of that information is going to be compact within the OneFootball app. If you do want to download this football app, you can so by scanning the QR code that you do see here on the screen. It'll take you straight to the App Store. You can download the OneFootball app, set exactly who you do want to follow, and then the OneFootball app, it is going to notify you immediately and live on that specific topic. It's a very reliable app, a very entertaining app, and you guys will not be disappointed. But now let's get back into the video and let's talk about Pablo Torre, because let me tell you, when it comes to this youngster here, he has been spectacular, my friends, and I'm just waiting and dying to see what he could do in the first team, because 2 days ago, yes, there was a game that was being played that did regard Racing Santander, and within that game, because they have tied 2-2, that was enough of a result for them to be promoted into second division. And the face of that success, it was coming from Pablo Torre. Within that game, he was basically involved in both goals. One of those goals that was being scored by Racing Santander, Pablo Torre did provide 1 assist. And when the game was over, when the fans knew that Racing Santander was going to go into second division, the fans were cheering his name, and they were also saying, please Pablo, stay in this club, you do not have to go to Barcelona. And so look, you and me know that this is inevitable, that Pablo Torre is going to be moving to Barcelona. He will be a Barcelona player. The deal has already been signed, and because he has been so great at his team, because he has left such a great impression, because he has scored like 10 goals and provided more than 9 assists, like I have said in the beginning of the video, Xavi has been paying attention. And so it does say here, according to Ferran Martinez, and I quote, the initial idea is that Pablo Torre will play for Barcelona B, but the club wants him to take part in the preseason with the first team under Xavi Hernandez. And so again, because of the impression that he has made, Xavi does want to make a decision, and it's going to come down to 3 different things on what that outcome could be in August when that preseason does start. It could either be point number 1, promote him into the first team completely, or point number 2, make him stay in the B team, but he can be within the first team dynamics in case Xavi does need him. Let's say for example Pedri, Frankie, and Gavi do get injured, he can call up Pablo Torre. Or point number 3, this could be another option, he just gets loaned back to Racing Santander and he never impressed within the preseason. But I do believe that this player here, this youngster, can make it to the first team. Like the fact that he has been given a choice to get checked out during the preseason, it just shows you that he has been good. He has left a great impression. He is exactly what Xavi does need. If you guys do want to see exactly what Pablo Torre can provide on the field and why he is the perfect profile for Xavi Hernandez, I am going to be linking that video on the pinned comment down below so you guys can go check that out. But to basically sum it up, he does give the directness, the creativity. He is a very advanced midfielder, someone who likes to enjoy almost being like a number 9, and he is also very great at set pieces. And lastly, the one thing that he really likes to do on the pitch is he does have that Gavi spirit. He loves to press. He loves to press the opposition and gain the ball back as quickly as possible. He's very intense. He is a very competitive player, and I do believe that Xavi is going to love to see that. And so let's wait and see how all of this does turn out. Let's root for this player and let's keep track of this bright youngster here. And now let's talk about Abde, because it does say here, according to Tony Juan Marti, the idea is for Abde to do the preseason with the first team, then it will be whether he will stay at Barcelona or leave on loan elsewhere. So look, Abde is a great player, and you and me know this. We have seen him in the first team before, back in January, and he has even scored goals for Barcelona under Xavi Hernandez. And the fact that we have seen Xavi already use this player, I do think that he does have a very big chance to stay. Now, the only thing that I could see affecting his stay and his continuity next season would be the transfers. Let's let's see what Barcelona do in the summer, because there is a chance that we might have Dembele on the right wing, Rafinha on the right wing. Who knows what's going to be happening with Adama Traoré? But I do think that in the end, Abde does have what it takes to really compete against those players there, because he has done a great job at the B team since he has been sent back in January. Ever since we have seen the introduction of Adama and Aubameyang and Dani Alves, ever since those players came in and we saw Abde and Jugla go back into the B team, Abde has scored a total of 1 goal and provided a total of 5 assists with the B team. Now, the one thing that we should really pay attention towards too is going to be this. Abde has not necessarily played as a right winger in the B team. These goals that he has scored and these 5 assists that he has provided ever since he has been sent back, he has been playing as a left winger. And who knows where Xavi is going to be placing him now. Now, whether it's the left wing or the right wing, Abde is still going to be seeing a lot of competition, because on the left wing, we're going to be having Ansu, we're going to be having Ferran Torres, we might even have Memphis Depay because of how well he has been playing. And then on the right, we're also going to be having Dembele, Rafinha. We don't know what's going to be happening with Adama, and so there is a lot of depth within the wings, and Abde is going to have to go through all of that in order for him to get a great impression from Xavi Hernandez. And so it's going to come down to this coach on whether he wants to keep him or not. It's also going to come down to how much depth we have, who leaves, who stays. I do think that this player here, he does have first team material, but when it comes to having Barcelona first team material and being a starter within that squad, that is where Xavi is going to have to question and see whether this player here does have continuity for the next season or he should be loaned out to a different team. So in my opinion, if he does get loaned out, I do not think that that is going to be like the end of the world for this player. There's always that chance that he may be called back. I think that a great loan move could be the best for him. Again, depending on how Barcelona do in the summer, who leaves, who stays. But if he can go to a team like Villarreal or maybe Sevilla or maybe Roma under Jose Mourinho, that would be great. I would love to see Abde blossom and develop in teams like that. And so lastly, I do want to end it with this. Jorge Mendes is in control of Abde's future. Mendes has good relationships with his agents. He will play an important role in the movements of Abde in the next transfer window. So let's wait and see how all of this does turn out. Now let's move on towards the next phase of this video. And again, these are not going to be updates. This is just a reminder for you guys so you guys can know exactly what to expect in the coming days, and in some cases what to expect within weeks. And so let's start with Phillipe Coutinho, because it does say here that Aston Villa will meet in the final week of the season with Coutinho and his agent. There is calm on both sides, and so there's no debate. Barcelona will be selling this player. Aston Villa do want to buy this player, and Coutinho has reignited his career physically, mentally, goal-wise, assist-wise. He has been a true star in the Premier League, and I do believe that he will be moving, and there will be a solution coming from Aston Villa and Coutinho very soon. Now, when it comes to Gavi, it does say here, according to Mateo Moreto, the important meeting between Barca and Gavi's agents will be held at the end of this week. On that day, when there is a meeting, a new contract will be on the table. Barcelona plan to keep Gavi, and that has not changed. Gavi wants to stay. Talks will now enter into final details to find the best solution. So again, just like Coutinho, there's no debate when it comes to Gavi. I do think that Gavi should be staying. This player here, he is the future of Barcelona. Xavi has also said in many interviews that he hopes Barcelona do keep Gavi because he does need him. So expect another meeting very soon within this week, and we are going to be discussing on the outcome of that meeting, whether Gavi does end up renewing with Barcelona, and hopefully we can celebrate. And now lastly, I do want to talk about Lewandowski. So just to give everybody here some context, just like Barcelona, Bayern Munich are also in the process of renewing many players. They have already renewed Müller. They have already started the process of trying to renew Neuer's contract, who is the goalkeeper for Bayern Munich. And so they are trying to renew many players. And then after that, then that's when they're going to be paying attention towards Lewandowski, because right now he has not received a renewal offer yet coming from Bayern Munich. But the only thing that we have been hearing when it comes to Bayern is that they are very clear. They do not want to sell Lewandowski. Yes, they're basically saying, okay, we do not want to sell Lewandowski. Right now we're trying to focus on Neuer and Müller, and by the time we're done with both, then we can focus on Lewandowski. But as of now, I want to make it very clear that Lewandowski cannot leave this club, and he will not be going anywhere. That is basically what Bayern is basically saying to every other club in Europe. And so many are speculating in Spain that a move of Lewandowski to Barcelona may not even happen. And the final detail is going to be this: we should expect to see Bayern and the agent of Lewandowski to have a meeting very soon. It may not happen within this week, just like how we have been talking about Gavi and Coutinho, but it could happen within the next like 9 to 10 or 12 days. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.